guys. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. Good night. I hope you guys are doing good. I just wanted to hop in and wish you guys a good week since I was gone yesterday. I've just been extremely busy and having time to myself, to be honest. So that's what I've been up to. So hopefully you guys are doing good and all that good stuff. Yeah, I always take time to myself a lot. I do a lot. And the craziest part, like, I've never thought I would would have had this chance to be able to have time to myself, like, literally. I remember like whenever, because I have my oldest, but when the twins were born, I remember I was super tired all the time. And it's crazy because I remember I took them to one of their doctor's appointments, and they're so little at this time. I took them to their doctor's appointment, and like, I remember looking up at this picture that was on the wall in the waiting office, and I looked at this picture, and it said don't worry, you'll be able to sleep again one day. And so that gave me some hope, you know. I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But it got better over the years when they got older and stuff. But the craziest part is, like, I never knew how many gifts I had, you know, because back then I was super busy all the time. Like, if I wasn't at work, I was either with hanging out with my boyfriend. When we stayed together at that time, towards the end, you know, of the beginning or the start of my journey. But I was either with him, hanging out with him, or hanging out with the kids, taking care of them and stuff, cooking or cleaning, or at work. Literally, that was like my schedule. If I wasn't at work, I was home with the kids. And then on top of that, my phone would blow up like 24/7. Like, people would call me all the time for like advice and like just to vent to me all the time. Like, they'd be like, I just want to call you and ask you, I just want to talk to you about it because I know that you're not going to judge me. And like, I guess people felt comfortable talking to me. So a lot of times, like, people would always like vent to me a lot. And so my phone would blow up 24/7. If it wasn't a phone call, it was a text message, like, literally. Like, I'll be trying to cook and stuff, and my phone would just be blowing up, and I'm just like, dude, like, I have a life too, you know? And so, like, I think I started noticing certain gifts that I had back then whenever I was alone. So, and that was very limited. So, like, if he was out of town, or the twins or the kids were with their dad or something, then I would be alone, you know. But then that's when I would notice like certain little things that I didn't notice before. Like, I remember one day I was putting the twins to bed. I think my oldest is probably with his father that week inside the twins, and I don't know where my I don't know where he was, probably out of town or something. And so I remember I put them to bed, and then all the lights were out in the living room, you know. I was about to go to bed. I closed their door, and as soon as I closed their door, I could hear like a chime or something. Somebody was like banging on this like bell, sounding like a chime or something. And they banged on it 3 times, right? So when they banged on it 3 times, I could just hear the background of their house. Like, I could hear the TV playing. Like, I could hear their TV playing in the background while they're banging on his chime, you know. And I was just like, what the heck is that? So I stopped for a minute, and it was dark, you know. So I just stopped, and I looked in the kitchen, and there was everything was off. There was nobody in the house. I looked towards the living room. It was still dark. There was nobody in the house but me and the twins. So I was kind of like freaked out, dude. I went to the room. I was like, what the heck was that, you know? But I didn't notice that I was picking up on other people and stuff, probably like their houses and stuff. Like, literally, it wasn't through a device because I didn't have my headphones in or anything. It was just, I could just hear it. And I didn't know I could do certain things like that. And that would happen in the shower too. If I go to the shower now too, every now and then I would hear, like, I'll pick up on conversations on what people are saying. I could pick up conversations that way through the shower, or it's just crazy. And that happens every now and then. I don't really know how to, I'm trying, like, to practice it, but it'll come every now and then, it's not constant, But I would never have known that I was able to do certain things like that if I wasn't able to have that time to myself, I think I really picked up on my gifts and everything whenever I left the relationship, and I was able to go within a lot more and not having so many people blowing up my phone. Like right now, my phone does not blow up at all. Like I have no phone calls, nothing. And I feel like it's so awesome to me. Like that's everything I ever dreamed of. And so since I don't have any distractions or anything like that, I discovered a lot more gifts that I had that I didn't know that I had before, Like I remember one night, I think I was at my mom's at the time. I was at her house, and all the lights were out. We're about to go to bed, and it's weird. Like maybe 15 minutes later, you could just hear this big, like this loud shattering noise, and like something bursted, right? And you could just hear all this glass shattering, and we're like, what the heck? It was so loud. And so we ran out into the living room, and we didn't see any glass or anything. But what it was the light bulb bursted, but the light was off. So we're like, how did it burst? So it just bursted randomly and like shattered everywhere inside of the casing, And we're just like, that's weird. But now I think about it, it's probably, I don't know if I was thinking like if I was upset or something, or I don't know, probably irritated. I don't know. But it's just little certain things like that would happen to me a lot. Or if I was, like there's some days, I remember one day I was watching a show and I was thinking about some space movie, but I just couldn't remember the name of the movie, I was just thinking about this movie. And so, when that movie or the show went off, a movie popped on, like the next movie came on. And the movie that came on was Armageddon. And I was like, that's the movie I was thinking about. I was like, that is so crazy. Like, how did that even happen, And then I was like, that's the movie I was thinking about, because I remember I was thinking about the part when the dad like sacrificed his life for her husband or something like that, and she was super sad that her dad passed away, but I just can't remember the movie. And so it popped on like literally like within 5 minutes, and I was like, that's crazy. I was just thinking about this movie. I just couldn't remember the name of it. And so I watched it. But it's like weird. It's like that always happens to me. And that's happened with other movies I'll be thinking about too. Like I'll switch a channel and it'll just be on. And I'll just be like, that's crazy. It's just an intuitive thing, I think. So, but I would never known about any of my gifts if I wasn't able to have that time alone, and to be able to go within and just have space for myself, So that's why I think it's important to always try to take time out for yourself and just to love on yourself pretty much, and just have that time alone, so that way you can discover who you truly are, instead of always being engaged with other people all the time. Because it's like some people don't even know how to be alone, and so they cling off everybody else's energy, and it's like it's not even their own true self, So I always try to, at least now, I always try to do what I gotta do and go within and be alone sometimes, which is totally fine with me. Or not even being alone, but like taking time to myself, So, and I don't think that I would ever discover that if I didn't do that, Sorry, there's like bees everywhere over here at this bush. But yeah, I think like after that relationship that I was in, once my journey started pretty much, that's when I started discovering a lot more gifts that I had that I literally didn't know I had. I knew I had something. I knew I could do certain things just because of little things that would happen around me. I'd be like, that's weird, you know? But it just keeps getting stronger and stronger, literally, I feel, or maybe more gifts are unlocking or something, because it's pretty crazy. I don't know. I love it though, but it's like, it freaks me out sometimes at the same time, but not as much as it did before in the beginning, you know. But yeah, that's why I'm always like enjoying myself, literally. Like, I could literally have fun by myself and then have fun with other people too, but at least if I didn't have other people around me, I'll still know what to do to make myself have fun, you know, without anyone. So I think it's good to do that, to be honest, like, at least for me. But yeah. I hope you guys have a good day and a good week. I just wanted to come in and hop in and show my face, let you guys know that I'm still here, and just taking care of business. So that's what I'll be doing. There's so many bees over here, oh my god. Okay. Anyway, okay, one day I was walking, right, and I thought I was cute, right? I was listening to my music walking, and that's why I'm afraid of bees, because like one day I was walking on this trail and I was like listening to my music. I think I was dancing, and like this bee just came up and freaking stung me. Like, I don't remember where it was. I think it was like in my I want to say it may have been in my arm or something, but it hurt so bad, and I tried to play it off, but like as time went by, it just got worse and worse, and so I just started running, screaming. It hurts so bad, oh my god. So I need to get out of here. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll be on later this week to talk to you guys, and yeah. I love you. Bye.